Okay, welcome back guys, Ben here, and today we are checking out Road to Vostok, and this is the final demo. The game will be coming into early access very soon. No actual confirmed date for this yet, but this is developed by a solo developer. The developer is also called Road to Vostok, and it's a hardcore single-player survival game set in a post-apocalyptic border zone between Finland and Russia. Survive, loot, plan, and prepare to cross the border into Vostok, a permadeath zone where one mistake can end it all. So basically, you have your starting area, I think it's area 05, that has a few maps within it. You then also can eventually transition into a border zone, which will have a few maps within it as well. And then, once you then progress into Vostok, which will also have a few maps, if you die anywhere in Vostok, it's game over, back to, it's fresh start again. Whereas if you die in the previous two areas, you will be able to load back up, you'll have lost your gear, but the game's not over. Now, when you're doing a new game, it's not in the demo, but you will be able to just have a pure Iron Man. So if you just want it that if you die anywhere, then it's always permadeath, that's fine. But otherwise, you will only have the permadeath in Vostok. Now, it's single player, and I think the kind of Stalker, Escape From Tarkov kind of links that this game gets. A lot of people think it's like an extraction shooter. Not quite. It's a bit more of like a survival sandbox. And we're going to look at that today. You do have like a little cabin, like a starter spawn kind of thing. And you can then basically go back and come out, come back, come out, come back kind of thing. And kind of just live in the world. But the idea is that to win, you will want to push into Vostok. And I don't know if it's trying to escape or just trying to cross the border, I guess. But yeah, not too sure what the win condition is. But we checked this out back in April 24. It's been a while. Let's check it out, see what's going on here. And yeah, there is like seasonal stuff now. There's day-night cycles, all that kind of stuff too. But yeah, I think I'm intrigued to see what happens with this. So yeah, sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe, and let's jump straight into it. Okay, I'm staring up at the ceiling. Okay, there we go. Right. This is our little shelter. When I played this last time, we were like in some kind of attic, like loft kind of thing. Oh, we have a Mosin. I think this loadout is random as well. Like I think each time this loadout is random start. So that's pretty nice. It'll give us some options at least. What I seem to remember is that the AI, and I think this is probably the one criticism this game does get, is that the AI will like laser beam. I'm curious if they fixed that or not. But I think from my understanding that the maps are bigger, there's more stuff going on, but let's see what it's like. Loading the village. Okay. This is our little shelter, so we can basically come back here and we're safe at any time. And I don't know if loot like kind of respawns, but I just want you to have in your mind, this is all made by one person. And back, I think it was a couple of years ago now, there was the whole drama with Unity, and Unity like ramping up its prices very quickly and like changing it, going back on agreements. Well, this game was originally on Unity, and along with like Slay the Spire 2 and other devs, this dev decided you can't trust Unity, and rebuilt the entire game on Godot. And if you've dabbled or you're aware of game dev engines and all that kind of stuff, I like to have a little dabble in it. Godot's predominantly, there's a body up there. Godot's predominantly, it does have 3D capabilities obviously, but it's predominantly used a lot for like indie kind of top-down 2D games, so it's seriously impressive to like have this running on an engine like that. Really, oh, what's that? Oh, it's a sleeping bag, not a backpack. It's me just like put it on my back. Yeah, seriously impressive. Empty crate, that's sad. So obviously, just a little word on the inventory. So basically, when you add backpacks and belts and things like that, they add capacity. So that your carry capacity is the CC. It's slot based, but and weight based, but not like Daisy or Tarkov or Arena Breakout, where you have like set, or even Surrounded, where you have like slots for stuff that's in your backpack, stuff that's in your trousers. Like clothing just gives you, clothing and backpacks are like apparel basically that give you extra carry capacity slots, like weight allowance even. Sounds are quite nice, like the ambient and everything like that. This isn't one where you charge around Call of Duty style. There are going to be enemies and bandits here, and it's single player only, no co-op. I don't know if co-op will be planned, because it's kind of like a roguelite in a way. You're just going to do a run, see how long you survive, and when you're dead, whether it's permadeath or you die eventually in Vostok, you're literally just going to back to beginning, like start again. We do have food and water. We have health, energy, hydration, mental, and body temperature. I don't know what the cat... Grandma's cat health level. Okay. Health activates if you decide to rescue the cat and bring it to your shelter. So you have to come back and feed the cat over time. And if it gets to 0, the cat dies. Okay, that's a new thing. So we will be able to find a cat, apparently. We got our weight, starvation, dehydration, bleeding. We got break, burn, frostbite, insanity. You start having dark thoughts. You start losing health. Okay. Poisoning, rupture, and a headshot. You have a major head-related wound. You need a med kit or an IFAC to heal it. Okay. Headshot is a... what's that? Cold medicine. There we go. Antibiotics. And there's a pistol there. How do we... how do we get that Makarov? There we go. I feel like it needs the little white dot. Like the little dot when you're like moving over something. Like just... I think even like motion sickness, don't people like to have a little white dot? I don't know if you can turn that on in the settings, but it helps people stay orientated, doesn't it? We got no bullets for it, but we put it as a second slot there. So this map is Village. I don't think we played on this one before. And like I said in the intro, there are... Oh, there's a jacket. Some jeans. Yeah, like I said in the intro, there are some stuff where there's like... I don't know if these are the exact numbers, but say there's like 3 maps that are in the area. So in Area 5. And there's then 3 more maps that are in the border zone. And there's 3 maps in Vostok. So there's different places and you'll be able to transition live from one to the other. There we go. That's given us a nice bit of insulation there. Temperature is decreased by 50% if we can get to 50. That's... There we go. We're on 50 now with the gloves. Perfect. I might go and drop the stuff back. Because since we're so close here anyway, we don't need to carry this stuff. Our house is only back there. We can store it in our shelter. I don't think... So there is obviously the option that you can... If I remember correctly, we can go into the shelter and we can press F1. I remember that was like a new feature, I think, when I played this demo back in 2024. And you can like move things around, but you can't like upgrade it. Like it's not like Tarkov's hideout in that sense, but yeah, F1 lets you like look at things and then you can kind of place furniture, add to catalog. Catalog is linked to your character. Death will destroy your catalog items. Okay, so I guess I don't know if when we're out and about if we can put stuff in, but for instance we can open the fridge and we could put some food in there. For instance, we might keep the pea soup on us. And we could put in this cabinet. We could put the sleeping bag. I don't think we can actually... Oh, you can actually use it if we wanted to. I don't know if we'd want to while we're out and about yet. We can keep this stuff on us, I think. That's fine. That's kind of the idea. You kind of can go back and forward between your shelter Obviously, if we die, the stuff that's in our shelter will still be there. So it kind of acts like a living stash, if you think about it in that way. Whereas anything that's on us, we will lose it. We will die and lose all that stuff. And it's not like you get a new kit when you die. Like, you will start with nothing. So obviously, if we find any spare weapons, we might want to bring them back. Then at least we've got something. I don't know if we want to follow this train track down or not. Pretty open. And you can kind of see there's like a tape thing there, so I don't think that's an exit, but basically there'll be points towards the edges of the map where you can then transition to the next area. And your goal is basically to push through. I think in this demo, you basically, like, it's set to skip. So you basically, I think I saw that, that's what the developer said. So you basically just, if we transition on this map, we will go to the border zone map. Just because it's a demo, it's not meant to be like the full experience. Whereas normally you might have 2 or 3 different places to go to first, you know, beforehand. Here's a backpack. Some winter gloves there as well. The winter gloves didn't actually have any different stats, I think, to the leather gloves, so. Well, not in terms of heat. Yeah, I seem to remember last time the enemies being very laser beamy. So I'm curious to see if that's changed, because there's a fine line, I think, between difficulty and cheesiness. Oh, toolbox. Might be worth taking some of this back as well. Combat boots on our feet. There we go. Kind of like equipping ourselves up here. You can like inspect your weapons as well. And V will show us all of that. We actually... Did it give me no rounds for the 7.62? Yeah. So why can't I reload this? Is it bugged? I should be able to reload it. Am I missing like a... No, it's a top down. Oh, do I need to put this... It's not that kind of... Like, you don't need to put things on your rig and stuff, so I'm confused why... I've basically got a weapon that I can't actually use, which is a shame. This must be a bug. This is very unlucky, actually. I actually don't want to find anyone then. Glad I figured this out now. But yeah, basically, you can... It's a bit like Tarkov in the sense that you gotta like check your mags manually and all that kind of stuff. Tries to keep the HUD quite minimal. You can make it more minimal as well. I'm actually like a lot less confident now because I was like, yeah, Mosin. But for some reason, I think even if I'm holding R, I don't think I can. Yeah, a storm kicking up as well. See, our arm strength goes down just by holding the gun as well. Okay. Definitely a bug there. Because I should have... It's a shame. There's another Makarov. I'm going to go back to the shelter and see if we like drop the gun and pick it back up, if it works. So that we can like see if we can fix it. Because otherwise I've got 3 weapons and none of them have bullets. 2 Makarovs and a Mosin. And just a prayer. Just a prayer. Okay, so it's not me. Basically, you gotta press control to prepare the insert, and then left click to put the rounds in. And then control to close it. So basically R doesn't work to reload on a single shot rifle, which I actually like that thing. Like that whole idea of it. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be alone in feeling that there's like a bug there or something. But there's not a bug. It's a skill issue. Let's pop some of these bullets in here. We need all this meat. Got some matches. I think we'll keep some meat and some juice and some pea soup. What is this? Oh, it gives you... Oh, it's snus. Gives you 25 mental. Guess we'll keep one of those as well. Okay. Cool. We'll keep some crackers. Sorted. Right. Okay. We have bullets. We have bullets. Right. Let's actually go this time. Let's go. We're ready now. Yeah, there's going to be shelters, there's in-game traders, there will be tasks in each area, basically. Whether we're in Area 5, whether we're in the border zone, or in Vostok. And basically, I think we get bandits in Area 5, we get like medium enemies in the second zone, and then we get the really hard like military enemies in Vostok zone as well. And it looks like I'm alone, but there will be enemies here. There will be bandits roaming around. I was kind of just uncomfortable with my gun situation, so I'm glad we've like sorted that out. Another body over there. Obviously, you can kind of... I don't actually know if it pauses it, because the trees are still moving. I'm guessing not. Which I'm not the biggest fan of the rise of single-player games. Not having... I keep opening that because it's on Control, and I've been playing a lot of Battlefield and Arena Breakout, where Control is my crouch. But yeah, I think the rise of single-player games where you can't just pause it. You need a break. Someone's at the door. Oh no. Okay, so R does reload, but only once it's in the chamber. Do I want to peek again? Oh no. This is not going well. You gonna push me? There we go. We got him. Okay. Not very quiet. You might not be alone. Yeah, adds a little bit of like, oh god, trying to remember. I don't know if we need all this stuff. Oh god, look at that. Loads of backpacks. That's 30 carry capacity. That's way bigger. Okay. It does installation as well. Okay. I think we'll take these because it's handy, just because we probably will die. So it's handy just to have some kits that we can kind of come back with. It's a lot more of like a survival sandbox. I've been playing Surrounded recently, and it's kind of like a hardcore first person. You can kind of treat it like that in a way, but rather than it being one big open map, you've got the kind of like the Escape from Tarkov kind of way of transitioning from one map to the next, and you can go back and forward between it and stuff like that. I'm kind of sitting in the middle ground, isn't it, with the permadeath mechanic of like, it's not permadeath until it is, like, later. A Cobra sight. A hot plate, do you think we can use that, or is that decorative? Is that something we sell? Seems like it's probably something we sell. I don't think there's like cooking in the game and stuff, which that kind of stuff would be really cool to like, I don't know if that's like would happen in the future, but you know, making this even more so fleshed out in that way. Got that game coming out soon that we tried, like that low poly survival game called Misery. It's coming out in October, and that's kind of similar idea. You start in that bunker, and you can play that with up to 5 friends, and you come out and what is that? Polaris. It's a headlamp. It's a light. There we go. Med kit. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of got that similar kind of vibe as well. That one's a little bit more, I'd say this one's got Stalker elements, but it's a lot more grounded. It's not supernatural. Whereas so this one's a bit closer to Tarkov, whereas Misery's a bit closer to Stalker, I would say. What is that? Can we pick that? It does need a little center dot. There we go. I would find that useful. In terms of settings, I'm gonna check because it might actually be here. In terms of settings, obviously you got your audio settings, you got your presets. You can have music entirely off if you want. I actually don't mind it. It's kind of like quite nice. You can reduce the head bob, field of view. You can turn all that, change all that if you want. You can even change your exposure contrast and stuff too. You can turn off all the HUD if you want as well. You can also turn off the UI tooltip. So as you get more confident with it and stuff, you can actually turn off a lot of this stuff. And obviously you have your graphic settings here and all your keybinds here. It would be cool to see multi keybinds, like being able to have like dual binds and things like that. Can't have that at the moment. And then obviously you can have your toggles as well here too. So quite good in that regard, but there's no what I'm really wanting. this I could just point with my gun, I guess. But yeah, some boots there as well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run back. We check that body first before we run back. God damn it. No. That's the wrong button. You went in there. Can't be stupid. Trying to remember how to use this like reloading system. It's just with this rifle. Like if you have magazines, you just press R and reload. I hear him chit-chatting. Tried to aim in front of him and just missed completely. reposition. And by reposition, I mean back to my shelter to dump all my good stuff. I think if you die, you can loot your body. So you can like loot your body if you can get to it. But obviously you won't have any other stuff to go. Like if I died right now, I wouldn't have any other weapons to fight the people that killed me, if that makes sense. Because I don't have any spare weapon or ammo. And there's no traders right now. There is a trader somewhere. I have to find him. But, or her, whoever they are. A bit like in Tarkov, they've got like multiple people that specialize. I think like with every extraction shooter nowadays, they specialize in certain things. So you've got the one that like does medical stuff, the one that does other like gear and things like that. So there's plenty of that stuff to do as well. Let me put the boots in there, and then this cabinet. This one's almost full as well. Imagine we'll come to like sell a lot of this. I'm just gonna put the jack in the fridge because there's no one to tell me I can't. There's no one to tell me no. Put that there as well. Okay, so I think while we're here, let's eat our crackers. And this is the one thing, there is no there's no animations. There's no eating animations. I would like to see that. That is something where I'm like, that would be cool to have. And maybe that'll be in the early access. Because the thing here, this is the final demo. Because the dev's making it very clear that this won't be updated beyond this now. This is the final version. We need to get some drinks, actually. We're very low on drink. Peaches do a bit of hydration, though. That's good to know. But yeah, basically there is... yeah, there is a definitive final demo, which is what we're playing now. And then all the new kind of updates and all the changes that are already built, they're getting ready for early access, which I think is in October or November. It's very soon. And that will be there'll be a version that people can play as a free demo to check out. And they can check it out and see what they like. But obviously, if they want all the new stuff and all the like more maps and all that kind of stuff as well, because like I said, I think it's just one map per zone in this demo. You don't get to see the other maps anymore. That will be in the early access version, and I think that's fair. I think that's fair to have, like, you know, you got your free try it, see if it's for you demo. Gives you a slice of everything that's in here, and then all the improvements and iterations. That's going to be in the early access version. So it might be that a year or two from now, the early access version looks very, very different. Oh, I was hoping this window would be unblocked. They can open and close doors and move around and stuff, so it is something where you need to be mindful. I'm just going to have to push closer. I might have to flush him out. Which isn't ideal. In fact, that door is now closed on the white building. I'm not sure if the map starts with like a set amount of spawned enemies, if more enemies spawn, if like over time as days are processed in game, if they spawn or not, or if it's like a fixed amount. Oh no, that door is open still. Stand corrected. It's probably going to cause my death. Tents over here. I think it's done very, very well so far, though. Very immersive experience at the moment. More clothes. 7.62 rounds. We can light a little fire, a little cookout. Mosquito hat. Yeah. I think I've seen like a screenshot. I think this for the early access build, you can see yourself, or you will be able to see yourself and see your drip. You can't, again, in the demo, you won't be able to see that. But I have seen the dev is well worth following on YouTube, because he puts like little community posts out with all the updates and things, and obviously you post the demo, like the updates, like videos of the updates and things like that. I've been following him for a while, and yeah, really informative on that side of things, because he does like just say what's going on. Oh god, never mind. What? Oh my god. Run, 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 run. I need to reposition. Let's have a look. Healing wise, we're fine. We've just taken some damage. Cold meds do +5 health. Okay. Does the lotion do anything? Oh, the lotion's like burn. Cures burn. Antibiotics does 10 health and is rare. Not really carrying much to be too scared of, but enemies aren't like handholdy, like they won't always announce themselves. They do speak. They can be quite vicious. Like they can just be like, hang on a minute, and just start taking shots at you. And I don't have an automatic weapon, so I feel somewhat disadvantaged. I have the range, but no scope and no clear picture to take that shot. This is still kind of a little, I don't think it's too unfair at the moment, but it's a little bit the remnants of like the demo I played before, where the enemies are like they don't one tap you. Oh, they don't one tap you, but they know. Oh, I got him. They are somewhat aggressive. Yeah, somewhat aggressive and very good aim, like very good shot, but not to the point that it feels like, oh, they're always one tapping you. We can pick up his AK-74U. It's not in the best condition. Oh, and it also can't be used as a secondary. Some weapons can, some can't. This is a primary only. And then he's got a few bullet, no magazines though. This is the thing. No, he has no spare mags. Like you'll see him reload plenty of times if we kept fighting him. But he doesn't actually have any on him. The loot, I would feel, is quite sparse in that regard when it comes to looting, which makes combat almost be something you'd rather avoid, which might be the design. All right, it's actually quite fun having the Mosin though, because I'm happy I get to show you this to you, because I haven't seen a game manage it like this, like control to open it and then left click to chamber, and then in combat you then right click to reload the shell, obviously. But it's a very cool, very unique kind of reload system in a game, to have it like the gameplay of that. I actually really love that. A backpack, some mags. Don't know what they're for, but my only problem is it's on control, and I'm so used to having control for other things. So yeah, can't loot the computers. Someone else could hear them, and I think they aggroed on me. I ain't getting that. I ain't getting that shot. That's not even worth taking. Oh my god. He moved. He didn't drop. That's the only thing. He can see me. He's not like laser bullet on me, but I can reposition. He will still know where I am. Starting to get dark as well. Oh, he's there. Did I get him? I don't think I did. I'm definitely uneasy with that. How are we doing? Hydration is low. We could do with some food. I need to like loot. Loot is fully RNG as well. Every kind of run is going to be just random stuff. So I don't know how much this game will be, but I feel like you'll be able to get your money's worth if this is your style. Oh my god. Where? You must have a viewpoint on me. Did we just go back? Did we just shelter and sleep? I guess it respawns everything though. Really want to scope. I'm leaning in so much right now. Kind of want him just to take a shot so I can just see where he is. We do not have any night vision, or we do have the flashlight. Is that on L? Or something? It's on one of the keybinds. Oh, there we go. Got my mouse. We do have a light head torch at least. Very cool. Yeah, let's go back and sleep. We got some peaches to keep our hydration up, so that's something at least. But yeah, see, like the survival side of things is like dialed up to 11. But he's not worth that fight and then risking that. And then, you know, having to start all over because we peaked one too many times. Okay, so let's I'm just gonna sleep first. Random 4 to 8 hours of sleep. Okay. So you can't choose. So we slept 8 hours. We're sleepy-eyed. And hydration is that. So let's eat pear. I'll give us some hydration there. And then have our snus thing as well. Yeah, I think it's definitely lacking with the... We can eat the tomatoes as well. Definitely lacking in the animation department with this bit. I would agree that it's not something that's like vital, but it's also like a glaring gap, I'd say, which I think is fair to say. Like, I think it would be high up on their list probably to address. What I'm not sure about, obviously we've got a couple of cabinets here and here, is can we, I'm just going to put, oh, I can't put the gun in the medical cabinet. Oh, I just dropped the gun though. I'll try it when I'm next out. I don't think I can just press F1 and pick up like a chest of drawers or something. I don't quite know. Maybe we can. Presumably we can then. Yeah, because we're very full. I don't really need to be carrying the gun around. Let's try it. Presumably if I just leave the gun on the ground, it's still going to be safe because it's in the shelter. We've got a Makarov mag, which is good. We've got 5 Makarov mags there, and they use 9x18, so we actually do have a second gun. Which is great. And we can fill those mags right there. We have 2 mags now, and I guess if we remove mag... Again, be cool to see... Just like we got the reloading animation, it'd be cool to see the ammo loading animation. But okay, we have 2 weapons now. Imagine, I can't see the time, so I don't know. Yeah, we should be able to get like a watch or something again. We'll be able to find a watch. Seems like dexterity, menace, and CBRN. Chemical protection. These will be things that aren't here right now in the demo, but will be. Menace only affects low tier AI. Also, you can have special clothing that has positive menace stat, and then they're less likely to be aggressive to you. So in the first area, if you have high menace gear, they'll be like, yeah, no, we're not messing with that guy. Like, stay clear of him. You can almost like have immunity in the first area. Also like cool ideas with this, so really excited to see how this one develops. Not sure, I kind of feel like this will be like £25-30, something like that in early access. I think there's a lot of game here. It's still pitch black. So let's check. I'm not sure if loot respawns or not. So I'm not sure if like enemies are fixed. You get a certain amount. Loot does respawn. Okay. Oh, I shift clicked. Shift click drops it rather than control click. There we go. So yeah, you do. I guess like the best thing you can do then if you need to like get more items is have is sleep and then search again. So you'll get pretty familiar with the areas, and presumably in each map there will be a shelter then, maybe. Pistol out here because it's gonna be easier to manage than. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of clothing, I think, at the moment. Oh, an RK95. So if I press F1, no, I can't press F1 here. So. Yeah, I'm not sure if we can upgrade shelters then, if that's going to be something that we can do. Or maybe you buy stuff from the traders, like, and that's how you upgrade your shelter. We will take the boots. Yeah, so you can kind of see now, I don't really want to engage with bandits at all. It's dark. I don't want them taking me out. So we're literally just going to do a little loot run. probably head back to shelter and wait until it gets lighter. Then we can have a little look again. Yeah, very paranoid. I'm just going to get shot at through the windows, the many windows. But that's Road to Vostok. Like I said, you will be able to like move from one zone to the other. You'll be able to meet there. Be able to do it over and over again. So you can kind of then just get better. Each run is its own story. Very simulator, sandboxy, roguelite thing going on there. Like whole combination of genres there. And looks very promising. I think AI maybe still a little bit heavy on their knowledge of where you are, like their tracking and shooting of you, but doesn't feel too like unfair in that regard. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. That was Road to Vostok. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.